Welcome friends, Ed here from Graveyard Excursions, and today we are in All Souls Cemetery, and my wife Michelle, her father passed back in June 23rd, I believe to be. Was it June 23rd when he passed away?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was buried here at All Souls, and we're trying to find his grave. 735 lot 12. I'm thinking it may be over here because it's still, you know, he was just recently buried. This could be it over here, Michelle. I don't think they have.
Remember I said the heart?
Yeah.
That's how I remember that. Always.
Well, that's 540 over here. There's the heart, and that's a beautiful headstone. Walsh, Charlotte, and Michael lovingly passed away. You are the wind beneath my wings. Very nice. What do we got here? Michael Yeager. That's a fresh unit over here. This could be it over here. Again, his place is 735, so we're not quite sure. Usually they put a little number in the corner to signify whether or not. You think this was it over here, Michelle?
Huh?
Looks like they're putting in a. I don't think your dad had a big stone like that, though.
No. I think where you said.
Ledick, and I love these graves that have people's pictures on them. That is so beautiful. Mama Annika and Mama Banzana.
Yeah, you went too far out.
I did. I have this channel because I love walking in graveyards. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little weird when it comes to that, but I could do this all day long. Just to see the different headstones and Buchar. I know a Joe Buchar, but that's probably no relation. You see, these names are, you see them and they're like, oh, that person passed away? Oh no, I just saw them, you know. This seems like a Croatian area. I'm looking for a friend that passed away a few years ago, Zivich. Hey, Mr. Zivich, how you doing?
Don't step on him.
And this is, he went by the name Stitch, and there's a good picture of him. And his wife, Elsie, she is the sweetest person. The whole family is awesome. Their daughter, Cheryl, their son, John, and he's the oldest, and Mike, all great friends of the family. And I can remember coming over, and Stitch used to play the bass, the stand-up bass. You know, not the one that's electric, but the old school bass. And he was in a band, and he loved to play. He would go to different, you know, activities, the Slovenian Center and stuff like that, and play at parties and weddings and stuff like that. He was the life of the party. You know, because he brought the energy whenever he, and whenever he went into a room, the guy just, and he worked for U.S. Steel, I think, for many years. So he always told me, Eddie, if you're going to work, you work hard, you know, and you play hard.
Yeah.
And I learned that from him, you know. Okay, we're not going to go visit my dad because we just saw him recently. But who are we going to see here, Michelle?
My cousin Pam's husband, Ray.
Yeah. Lead the way. He's not in a traditional grave, though. He's in a, like,
Mausoleum.
Yeah, the mausoleum. He's inside, you think?
On the outside.
Oh, he's in one of those, okay. Well, do you know exactly where he is, or?
Well, this kind of grew up a lot since I was last here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this building over here is new.
And I think
this is older over here, of course,
yeah.
But that building on our left is definitely a heck of a lot newer. All right. It's beautiful here, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's a perfect day. It's like 72 degrees out, low humidity. Perfect day for visiting a cemetery. All right. Okay, you found who you were looking for?
My cousin's husband, Raymond. And this is a cemetery plot.
Raymond, oh yeah. 1951 to 1994. How long were they married when he passed away?
4 years.
That's got to be rough. 4 years into the marriage.
Yeah, my cousin Pam, she just found out that he was hanging Christmas lights, and he wanted to surprise her because he built a big house for her out in Newberry.
Yeah.
And he bought the biggest tree that went from the ground to the ceiling, and he hit his head on the ceiling and knocked him unconscious and put him into.
Wow.
Yeah, but this is a
He was only
cemetery.
43 years old.
Right. This
Man.
is his mom and dad.
Yeah.
Of course, my Pam, and then him, and then up there is his brother.
Right.
And
He just recently passed away.
Yeah.
2025.
And then that's his wife. Yes. See.
His wife. Oh, you mean Ronald's wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So they're sandwiched in by Martin, but I believe that's.
There's a Zappatelli over here. You just wonder if that's any relationship to the Zappatelli that owns Anthony, you know. Yeah. Like you were saying off camera, there's a lot of Zappatellis here.
Yes.
But if you guys know whether or not that's Papa Zappatelli, put it in the comments.
I only knew him as Mr. Zappatelli.
Right.
You know.
But they were cool people. Remember when we cleaned the carpets at their house?
I never did that.
I did their carpets that one time. I thought you were there with me on that one.
No, I was never there.
All right, we're going to keep on exploring. For you guys out there that are Willowick people, Kala's Pizza, Michael Kala, the original owner of Kala's. And I remember him fondly, not just because of his awesome pizza, but he always had a cool car. Like, I think it was a Trans Am that he drove around in. He loved that car. But man, I did not know that he had passed away also. 52, 68 years old. Young guy still. That's crazy. Okay, I did not find the grave that we were looking for, but I did find this one here. Barbara Iorillo, or Barb. She was a good friend of the channel, longtime follower. In the early years, she passed in 2020. And Tony Iorillo, cool guy, good bowler. He's hilarious, just so you know. He's a hilarious guy. And they came into each other's lives late, but you know, they made each other smile in her final years, and I think that's what matters. It's not how you start that matters; it's how you finish that matters. And they finished very happy together. Oh no, Mr. Benucci recently passed away. Oh no, Mr. Benucci, what a good guy. He was another person that helped us along with our work. He was a man, I can't believe he passed away. He was part of J.F. Morgan group, got us the job cleaning the office building in Willoughby, East Lake area. And man, that kills me inside. What a good guy. I didn't even know he was struggling. He was in his, you know, he was 86 or 89. Yeah, okay, well, he was pushing 90, but still, I didn't know. Man, that sucks. Oh, man. See, this is what I hate. When you haven't heard from someone for a while, and you think that everything is okay, and then you come to the cemetery, and you find that that's why they're not talking to you. It's crazy. I just wish, man, why does this have to happen like this? This is the new wing here at All Souls Cemetery. You're going to see a lot of markers here without people in them yet. Brentar is a big presence here. It still has that construction smell. Hi, Jesus. How you doing? Oh, that's a beautiful statue. I like how that's in the sign of a cross like that. That is so cool. Let's go through it here. So, take the hat off. I feel like I'm in church, so I better take the hat off. Oh, man. This is beautiful. You see names on here. This is different. Oh, this is a full. These are actually full graves in here. Yeah, it's a different setup there. Don't be afraid to comment, you guys. If you see something you got a question about, or if you have a cemetery that you would like me to check out for you guys, put it in the comments. I want to hear about it. I can only be as good as what you guys are willing to tell me. You know, if there's things that you see or want me to show, please, please, please let me know. Now, these are older over here. You just wonder if some of the people were moved over or if this was an added section. I don't know. I think this area was older, and then they added that front part, added onto it. Very cool. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining me today on this little tour of All Souls Cemetery in Chardon, Ohio. I hope that it helped bring a little memory to you guys. Hopefully this video struck a chord with you, and you want to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And if you're not new, thank you for coming back. See you guys real soon. Bye.